Okay guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about a comparison for two tanks. We are comparing the AMX 50B French heavy tank, tier 10, versus the Kranavgn Swedish heavy tank, also tier 10. The reason why you're probably like, well bro, come on, like we all know the Kranavgn's better. I mean, it has armor compared to the AMX 50B. But here's another thing. They have both cost the same exact price. So today we're going to talk about what do I think is probably more worth to buy. So let's go over some stats of the Kranavgn first. So the Kranavgn does about damage of a 400 damage. It has a 4.6 rate of fire. It is also a free shot autoloader. Penetration is 258. Armor is 124.6. Speed 24. Rotation 24.89. And then if you look here, also we have something like the concealment while stationary is 11. While moving is 7. And upon firing stationary is 3. Damage per minute with the Kranavgn is 1,831 DPM. The reload between each shot is about 3.53 seconds. Now, the thing is, it takes about 12, so it takes 12 seconds for the first shot to load. Second shot is 9.73 seconds. And the shell for the third one is a 10.24. There is 3 shots in this magazine. So that's stats of the Kranavgn. Now if we go back to the AMX 50B, it has, for its damage, 3 shots, it does 400 damage per shot. Rate of fire is about 5.8, slightly quicker. Penetration is 257. Armor is 92.9. Speed is 31. Rotation is 20.28. Now, here's the issue with it. Even though it has like 2,400 health, that's pretty good for a tier 10 heavy. But it doesn't have great like armor. It only has about 30 millimeters in the rear of armor. Sides is 50. And a 150 on the front for the turret. On the hull, it's 170 for the front. Sides is 30. And the rear is also 30. So it's pretty weak compared to the Kranavgn. Concealment, 9. While moving is 5. Upon firing while stationary is 1. Damage per minute is 2,332 damage. I think that's slightly more than the Kranavgn, if not more. The reload time is not an autoloader, so every time you have to, once you shoot all your shots, you have to wait for all shots to reload before you can be firing. It has a 24-second reload time, which is kind of bad since it has no armor. Really, there's nothing that makes up much. So, this shell in between it is about 3 seconds. There's 3 shots in the magazine again. Armor piercing, it does about 257. For armor piercing composite rigid, also known as APCR, is 340. And high explosive is about 65, which I'm assuming that's horrible. Aiming time is 4.9. Although the AMX 50B, what it does make up for that the Kranavgn doesn't, is since the Kranavgn has good armor, the AMX 50B does not. But what the AMX 50B does have that is better than the Kranavgn is that it does, in fact, have better mobility. Kranavgn, don't get me wrong, the Kranavgn still has quite a bit of very good mobility, but overall, so far, I would personally take the Kranavgn. If I were all of you guys, I'd probably get the Kranavgn, but that's just personally me. The thing is, I like the AMX 50B. I think it's a cool tank. But the Kranavgn, I just think I'd rather have more armor than I would rather have mobility. It's just, in my opinion, a way better tank. Now, before we go, we're going to talk about its legendary camos and the prices of them. So, the AMX 50B has one legendary camo, which is the Veteran Camo. So, that's nice. It is about 2,520 gold. But if on discounts, 1,500 gold. Kranavgn has two. The Nord, same price. And the Nidhogg, which is also the same price. I personally like the camo on the AMX 50B more. But, yeah. So, thank you guys for tuning into this video. I hope